Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a hijab in celebration of World Hijab Day. It's pretty easy, super simple. Right here I have 2 yards of fabric, and what you'll need is a sewing machine and some thread, some type of thread that'll match your fabric, some pins. I just got these little pins, some scissors, a bobbin, and a seam ripper. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my hijabs anyways. This should be fun. So okay, so what you first want to do is move this out the way. You're gonna take your 2 yards of fabric. Now I like a lot of coverage on mine, that's why I choose to do 2 yards of fabric, but you can do 1.5. Yeah, so basically I have 2 yards, and what I like to do is fold it in half like so. That way, lengthwise, it's really long, 2 yards. And I'm gonna take my scissors and cut it just like that, and then we're good. The fabric that I got is actually a printed chiffon. I found it at my local fabric store, and it's really thin, and you can hardly tell like which side is the right side, but if you ever wanted to know, it's whatever color is the brightest, whichever side is the brightest. And then so yeah, now I have an almost finished hijab. This is gonna be so pretty. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. And then this we're gonna use for later, maybe, we'll see. Yeah, so what you want to do next is figure out what is the right side, and then you're going to fold it so we can what I usually do is I like to use my serger and just serge off the end with a nice rolled hem, but I don't know, I broke my serger. So I'm gonna use this bad boy right here. And this is my brother machine. This is actually a good machine to have for a beginner, if you want to like just teach yourself how to sew or whatever. Yeah, and then so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fold it once, then you're gonna fold it again, and then we're just gonna sew on that folded line. But yeah, and then you're just gonna hem it all around, all 4 sides. Now with chiffon, you get this a lot, all this stuff. It's just strings. It's a nice lightweight fabric, but it's just really stringy. Let me just cut them off. But yeah, okay, let's get sewing. Okay, now first things first, what you're gonna want to do is turn on your machine. Usually it's over here by where you plug it in at. So you just turn that on. You'll know it's on when you see the light on. Okay? And then you're gonna take your thread and take your bobbin, which is this little plastic thing right here. Let's see if you can see that little plastic bobbin, and you're just gonna put it through the hole. Just gonna stick it through that hole, pull it, and then you're gonna stick it right there. That's how the machine knows that you're not about to sew. You're gonna winding the bobbin. Also, what I like to do is just cut this extra off because you don't need all that. And then you just press on your presser foot and it winds the bobbin. After you're done with that, then you're just gonna clip that, release that, and then you're going to put your bobbin inside of the hole. And then you're also going to thread your machine. Each machine is different. That's why I'm going through this like kind of fast. So if you want me to actually do an in-depth tutorial on how to thread this type of machine, then I can do that for you. Alright, now that is done. And I want to show you what I meant by folding it. Okay, this is the good side, this is the back part. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take this and you're going to fold it like that, and then you're gonna fold it again. That way when you sew it, it'll look really, really clean and neat. Can you guys see that? And just make sure that it's all folded, just so you can get like a cleaner view. And then you want to, because a lot of times what I do is I forget about the settings, and then I end up messing up. So you want to make sure that you're doing a straight stitch, so it's on 2 right here, and then these are my settings here. Have that in between the 3 and the 2, and then this one's in between the 5 and the 4. Alright, so everything is looking pretty good. Alright, and then just gonna put your... Also, you want to make sure that you have the right needle, because that can affect your sewing as well. You can't have a thick needle to do a thin type of fabric. This is chiffon, so it's really, really delicate. So you kind of want to make sure that you have the right needle for that. And yeah, so you stick that in there and you do a quick little back stitch. And then just sew it. Make sure that you keep folding it to make sure that it stays neat. If you're not using pins, keep folding it, keep folding it. Okay, now I want to show you what the stitch looks like. See how that's a nice, clean, small little stitch? And then how clean it looks on the front. Beautiful, right? Yes! Okay, now I'm just gonna continue to do the other sides, and I guess I'll be back. My God, I just keep dropping my pins. Girl! Okay, so now I am finishing up the sewing. Sorry for the background noise, that's my son. My kiddos. You always want to hit this, this is a reverse stitch. That will secure your stitchings. So after you are done with that, just cut it. Cut all the excess off. Okay, and then your hijab is done. And basically you could just try it on at this point. But I am extra and I like to do extra things. And even though this is a very colorful hijab, mashallah, so beautiful, I want to a little ruffle, you know. Let's do that. Okay, so right here I have my hijab that I just made. Right here I have the other half that we cut off, remember? So what I want to do is measure, and I cannot find my measuring tape for the life of me, so I'm gonna get this to the long side. I want it at the edge. Okay, so measure to the edge like that, and this is how long it is. Right there, do you see that little break right there? I think you can see it. And then, yeah. So I'm gonna measure, because I'm gonna gather this, so I'm just gonna cut maybe right here. I'm gonna cut it right here. That way when I gather it, it's gonna be a nice little ruffle. Rip that. Now this is gonna be scraps. Just fold that and put that over here. Okay, now I just made that, so how I want the little ruffle, however long I want that to be, is what I'm gonna cut next. So I think I'm going to make it, I'll say right here. That's about right. Cut that. This is scraps for now. Put that over there with the other scrap pile. And we're gonna work on the ruffle. Cut all the extra stringy stuff. Okay, so I want to hem the edges. Okay, and then when I finish that, I'll be right back. Now change your settings to the widest setting that you can. Then sew flat, don't backstitch or anything. Okay, you're not gonna sew right here. You can sew like somewhere right here in this area. And you're just gonna sew up like a big basting type of stitch, just like it's gonna be a big stitches. so that you can gather it. Okay. And then I'm just gonna pull that. Don't cut it all the way so that you can have some long strings. Okay, now that you have these strings, you're just gonna like pull it. Pull it and gather. Pull and gather. Pull. There you go, got a nice little ruffle. Okay, so now you're gonna get your hijab. The edge that you want the ruffle, you're gonna just add it. You're using the right side up. And then on the ruffle part is right side up as well. So the back part is gonna be touching the right side of the hijab. Now this is how I want my ruffle, so it's gonna be, you just place it wherever you want it to be, and then you just, you're gonna get one of your pins, pin it down. Okay, so it should look like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew all just at the top, right there. It's all up there. That right back between the 3 and the 2. Put that back in between the 4 and the 5. Okay, and now you're going to, my camera stopped. I don't know where it stopped at. So yeah. I'm sewing at a 1/2 inch from the top of the ruffle, and yeah, as I go along, you want to make sure that you take out your pins, because if you don't take out your pin, then it could break your needle. So yeah, and then you also want to back stitch this. So put your pin in, back stitch, and then go along. And you also want to make sure that there's no ruffles underneath. You want to make sure all the ruffles stay on top of the fabric, and you just sew along, single stitch. And then once you get to the end, back stitch that, and your hijab is done.